In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to build a simple enriched catalog design for a product feed. And for the purposes of this demo, I assume your feed has already been uploaded to Marpipe. If it hasn't, we have a video that can help you with that. Let's get started. To get started, you'll see I'm in the Create space. I'll click on Feeds, and then the New Feed button. This opens a new design page called New Feed. You can rename it here. This is our canvas, the area where we're going to build our ad, and this is the artboard. The first thing we'll need to do is upload a placeholder image for our product. You'll want to select an image that's a good representation of the products in your feed. To do that, click on the images icon, and then you can either click the Upload button, navigate on your computer to where your image is, and select Open, or you can take the file directly from your computer and drag it onto the Upload Images button. Image files can be either JPEGs or PNGs. I'll go ahead and import my logo as well. It's a vector-based file. It's an SVG, which is what's supported in the Marpipe platform. To do that, I'll follow the same process as images, only I'll do it from the graphics icon. So I'll click here and then choose Upload Graphics, navigate to where it lives on my drive, and select Open. And now that's been uploaded as well. The first thing I like to do when I'm doing designs for a new feed is to start by linking the product placeholder image to the feed and generating a preview so I can see what other types of images will be pulled through. To do that, I select the image and drag it onto my artboard. Let's go ahead and rename this. Double-click the layer name. We'll call it Product Image. Click on the link columns, and you'll see that this has not been linked. Click the pencil, and we'll link this to the image. And now that it's green, we know it's been linked. You can set filters in this page as well. I always start with the filter of availability equals in stock. After all, you don't want to show products that a customer can't buy. Preview is just a sample of 48 rows, so this will give me an idea of what other types of products are being offered. Alright, let's get started with the design. To do that, we'll go back to Edit Template. Let's add a simple border around this. We'll scale the image down a little bit, and then let's put the logo in the corner. To do that, let's start by adding the frame. Click on Elements, and you'll see that we have a lot of categories with pre-made design elements that you can choose from. If we go to Shapes, and scroll down, you see that we have different frames. Let's add a solid frame around this. We'll scale that up, and then by moving it around, you'll see that we have intelligent snapping to make sure that you're centered right in the middle of the board. Over here in the transform properties, you can also punch in exact numbers if you know you want it to be a specific width, height, or at a certain location. Let's go ahead and change this color to yellow. And we'll rename it as well. Let's give this a little bit of a retro vibe. So we have yellow, let's put an orange frame. By selecting the frame and choosing the duplicate button, it will duplicate the design and offset it just a little bit. I'll just drag it back over the top, and then over here, I'll change the width and height in order to scale it down just a little bit. And we'll change the color to orange. That's fun. Let's add one more. Now let's select our product image and make sure that it fits inside the frame. To do that, I'll just scale it down, and you'll see that it snaps to the corners of where the frames are at. In addition, we have two different options for how the image is treated within the bounding box. The default is image cover. That will fill the box with the image. If you want to make sure that it's set to fit, you can choose image contain, and this fits the image within the bounding box. So if the image happens to be a couch and is very wide, it will scale it down to make sure that nothing is clipped. Or if it's a very tall lamp, it will scale it to make sure that the height fits and it's not clipped that way. For this, we could go ahead and just stick with the default of image cover set to 100%. Now let's add the logo to this. I'm going to put the logo down here in the bottom right-hand corner, but I don't want it to be over the top of this, so let's notch that out. We'll go back to Shapes, we'll go to a basic shape, and just add a little white box over the top. Now we have a space that we can put our logo. Go to my graphics, add my logo, and for this, I'm going to zoom in. You can use your trackpad or you can use keyboard shortcuts like Command or Control plus or minus. And by holding the spacebar, you can click and drag with your mouse to pan around your canvas. Zooming can also help you to get really precise on where you place your elements. And then the intelligent snapping can help as well. Let's see how that looks. I like that. Let's go ahead and generate another preview and see how it looks. It's a simple design, but it adds a lot of visual interest and really helps push your eye into the product. And adding the logo can help reinforce the brand as well. I think it's ready to go live. For that, we'll hit Create Feed URL. It gives you the option to set additional filters if you need any. You can filter by any column that's currently listed in your feed. For now, let's just stick with the in-stock filter. Hit Render Feed, and it will generate a feed of all of your products. Depending on the number of SKUs you have, this may take a few minutes. Our feed is ready. All you need to do now is hit Copy Link, paste it into your catalog feed in Facebook, and your design will be active.